10 times.
Yeah.
10 times, yeah. You know, it's crazy because the crazy part is like people are still falling for that now.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and it's just because yes, they so cash poor, and that's where they get you at because they know you cash poor.
Mm-hmm.
They know that this money will temporarily change your life, and now they got you on the hook.
Mm-hmm.
You know
and it's hard. I used to say that when I used to be on the radio with Raymond Tyler. Shout out to Raymond Tyler. I used to say that because we always used to have those debates about, you know, celebrities selling their soul or making wrong deals. And I'm like, listen, you've been on the grind for 5-10 years trying to get your name out there, and finally you get your foot in the door and somebody's offering you $2 million. You and your parents and y'all ain't got shit. You probably got $100 in the bank.
If that.
It's gonna be hard to turn that down and stand your ground and be like, I know I'm worth more than that. So big up to Master P. Like, his documentary is on BET now. But I'm definitely picking him. I'm gonna ask him what he wanna sip on. I'm taking all the advice that I can get from him.
Explain this. They talk about how much money you have and how you got to that point. Now, why didn't you go like the regular route and try to just be a rapper on somebody else's label? Why did you go? Because you're the best marketer. I mean, you and Spike have done things in marketing, black, whatever, than anybody. How'd you even get to that point to know that?
I think what a lot of people is getting caught.
Like, whatever he wants to sip on, that's what we sipping on. And I want to talk to him about products and merchandising. Sip and Discuss is about to come into that arena. And if I had an opportunity, that's who I would want to sit down and talk to him and talk about it to him. Because I think he was one of the first people that put out chips with the rappers on there and stuff like that. He got one for noodles. Like, yeah. So, like, I would love to talk to him about merchandising, products, splitting it up between the three of us, how do we, like, all of that type of stuff. And that's another thing I love about Master P, is that he's always been about family, and he's always been about taking care of the ones that was coming up with him. Yeah. I'm not
one shooting in the gym with him.
Yes, I'm not the only one who's going to be a millionaire after all of this.
Right.
We all going to be. We all going to eat. The way he set up his son owned property, I think as early as 11, 12 years old, had his own house and stuff like that. Like, he really invested in his children and teaching them. Also, another fun fact, which we always talk about on here, is giving to your children. He was able to do a lot because when his grandmother died, she left him a bunch of money too. So he was able to work with that and do something to get his music out there and like get them, you know, a start.
Pass on that legacy.
Yeah, get him a start. So his girl, and like people always in the black community say I had to work for it. My kids gonna have to work for it. Nah, we supposed to be making it easier.
Yeah. But yeah, they're gonna have to work for it, but that doesn't mean they have to starve and work for it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So we're going to hit up, Khalida says she's going with Drake. Drake, a 40. And we talking about him and Michelle A. And if you don't know, he used to date her. He actually put her on. Did you ever see Compton? Straight Out of Compton? Yeah, so he actually put her on.
To see that.
Yeah, that movie made me cry.
Yeah, that was,
yeah. But then Michelle A put out her own movie on Lifetime. I'm sorry, Michelle A. But nah, come to find out Drake was beating that ass. And he actually put out a public apology about it. He wasn't the best boyfriend at times. Drake's had a tough life too. His brother got killed when he first was put on. Then his son committed suicide.
I didn't know about that.
And now he's getting divorced. Just goes to show you being a billionaire don't mean shit. I mean, I guess like they say, you get to cry in your mansion, it's better than crying in a cardboard box.
That's very true. I would definitely love to be able to cry in my own, movie theater. You know what I mean?
Put them love songs on.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, I need some more wine up here.
Yes, Kalika said generational wealth. Yes, that's what it's all. That's what it's all about. For Black people, get some life insurance because you definitely need to be. We need to be leaving our kids. And even though I don't have no kids, hopefully I will be leaving my nephews and nieces some millions because I want them living good. So let's move it right along. Kalika, the vibe was so different with you down there, girl. We just so laid back today, but anyway. So they had 31 votes and 87% of the vote went to Master P.
Yeah.
You win?
Yeah, I thought Dre was going to win. I thought Dre was going to win.
You thought Dre was going to win?
Yeah.
Nah, I never thought Dre was going to win.
I thought Dre was going to win because of, name recognition and...
Nah, I never thought Dre was going to win because, one, a lot of our followers are guys. Well, not a lot, but we have a good...
They know we turned that. You bring a different edge.
Yeah, you bring a different edge. Okay, so yeah, so I thought that let me see. Yeah, because it was girls too. But I feel like Drake. Drake. A lot of people don't like Drake. To be honest with you. Yeah. I don't think, especially when all that Vita stuff came out, they used to be people. They didn't. And when you watch the show, movie, they didn't put him in the best light.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, he was horrible. I don't even think he was all that great in Doctor and coming out of Compton. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, because that movie was focused on Eazy-E. That was the focal point.
And I think Master P, business-wise, I just feel like a lot of our followers on Instagram are people who are entrepreneurs or into something. So, we know Dre got beats by Dre, but outside of that, you know what I mean?
Did he truly bring that about, or was he like the...
I don't know. No, I think he brought it about, but I feel like Master P is more of hands-on, sat in a room, came up with stuff.
Yeah, because when Master P came out as an artist, he not only was the artist, he was the boss. You know what I mean? He was he was the hustler, he did it all. Like Dre, we understand he was mainly an artist / DJ.
Yeah.
So and then the main guy for them was Eazy-E. Was the Master P type role.
All I'm telling y'all right now that y'all watching, when y'all got that one friend that got that drive and keep trying to tell y'all that y'all need to do something, y'all need to follow them because I'm noticing a pattern, with Wu-Tang or with RZA, you know what I mean? You better jump on it.
Yeah. And you know what it is? People, the biggest thing I think is people lack vision.
Yeah, but if you find something, sometimes you don't have to have a vision. If you see somebody else that got a vision and you ain't got a vision, but either their vision is going to motivate you to finally find out what your thing is, or you just going to, I want to say, ride their coattail, but you just going to come up with them and they'll help you find your vision. But there are a lot of people that don't have a vision, and I think the only reason they don't have a vision is because nowadays we're so concerned with getting the bills paid, making sure the family is okay, that it's hard to sit back and daydream, because that's what visioning is.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because we go through that right now. Even for me, I had a nice job. When people consider what I did for what I'm shooting for, it wasn't great. For the reasons that I left my job, that most people would have been like, oh no, I would have never left that job. For what? Especially if they look at a snapshot of what I'm doing right now.
It's a title, and then it looks good. It looks
Right,
good
right.
on paper.
You get to walk around and suit
You
look
get
pretty and all
to
that.
tell when people ask you what you do, you get to tell them.
Right.
Trust me, I've been there.
You know, but the vision is like, no, like this not where it's at. So I had to do certain things to allow my vision to keep going. Like, hey, look at like all it was because I made that decision, you know, for the vision. Like, so eventually it's going to take us to where we need to be, you know, but it's just having that vision. And then sometimes, like, yeah, you may not have a vision, but if you see somebody else that have a vision, like you said, you know, believe in their vision. You know what I mean? Right, because it's not that you, like, when people say, when you say riding their coattail, that's not a negative slight. That's not saying that, you know, all you're doing is just sitting back in the passenger seat while they're riding. Yeah, you're a part of the team. Like, whatever it is that they're doing, or that you know, they may need you to do, you know, you be that person. You know what I mean? Because when you're building that together, when it's nothing, you know what I mean? And then, yes, and then you make it, then you become something, you know, they can look at you like, if it wasn't for you, like, who knows if I would have been here, because, you know what I mean? You work with me, you put in those long hours in the gym with me. So when we get there, we all pop the bottles, and I can honestly say, yes, you were a contributing part. You may not be the star, you may not be the ultimate visionary, but you helped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody does it by himself.
Yeah, Tyrese, even though we don't take a lot of advice from Tyrese. But one thing I remember Tyrese saying was, it's not lonely at the top. Like, he always says, he hears people say, oh, once you get to the top, it's so lonely. He's like, no, it's not lonely at the top if you take people with you.
Right.
If you're not so greedy with the opportunities and you want to keep them all to yourself. And having a team it's a great thing. It's a great feeling,
yes.
And it gets teamwork is the dream.
Yes.
Whatever.
You know, because ultimately everybody wants to be part of a team. That's why.
Wants to be part of something.
Yeah, they want to be part of something, and that's why some people, you know,
Yeah, some people are part of stuff.
whether it's the right thing or the wrong
We
thing.
had that conversation on the boardwalk. Like, how do people come up with these stupid ideas? Well, anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But one thing that I seen tonight with our challenge, with our celebrity drinking buddies, was swipe outs or blowouts.
Yeah.
Like,
It was close.
nothing was half and half. Nothing. It was just like blown out the water. Master P blew Dr. Dre out of the water. Ashanti blew J-Lo out of the water. Monica blew Brandy out of the water.
Not even close.
Not even close. And it wasn't like, it was 27 voters. And
Yeah, that means like 2 people voted for the other guy.
yes! Like, that's crazy to me. So next week I'm excited. I'm not going to tell y'all, but I already have it lined up for who we're going to be doing. So remember, we do this every Thursday, but throughout the week you can go to our page and you can vote and you can leave comments and you can tell us what the topic will be, what the cocktail will be. And I'm thinking that we're going to have some type of huge, like, round off, because I feel like Master P won this week.
Right.
And Jay-Z won a few weeks ago. I feel like they should go against each other now. And then, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think we should circle back around. No one
That's kind of like a playoff kind of type.
Yes.
I like that. That's interesting. I like that.
So tonight we really don't have a topic because we're just, you know, our co-host is under the weather, but we did want to talk about snitching though, and I know she did a lot of research on that. And what made me come up with this topic on snitching? We got like 15 minutes left, so we'll maybe less. Because somebody started the time about But what I wanted to discuss about snitching real quick in our last 10 minutes was because Meg Thee Stallion, she was shot in the foot a couple weeks ago. Supposedly, Kylie, if you want to join in, if you got facts on it.
There's an accidental shoot in the foot, or
that's what is still up in the air. So Tory Lanez supposedly shot her in the foot. For those who don't know, he's a rap. He's a rap.
I didn't hear about that rumor.
He's a rap artist from Canada, and he's very good, actually, producer and all that stuff.
Yeah, I will, for sure.
Okay. Alright, so he is a rap artist that, are we over on here too?
Not yet, we still got about another 10 minutes.
Okay, so we're just gonna wrap it up. So next week, so we'll be able to just cut in between and like edit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for joining us this week for our celebrity drinking buddies.
Yes.
We'll be back next Thursday. We'll be back with cocktails, and we'll be back hopefully, inshallah, with our co-host.
Yes.
Khalida. We need the queen back. We miss you. And we will see you guys August 28th.
Ooh, can't wait.
Yes. Should you turn your sexual fantasies into reality? Or should they just stay fantasies?
You know what I think?
Well, we're going to find out August 28th. We're going to find out what he thinks. Our special guest will be Love Dash by Tiamo. Love Dash by Tiamo. I think I got it right. Yeah, Tiamo. Tiamo means love. It's Spanish.
But yes, looking forward to that.
So make sure you come. It's going to be at Drips in Ashseekin. It's going to be from 5 to 9 p.m. Make sure you bring your mask. It's going to be an outdoor event with vendors inside. But make sure you bring your mask. Make sure you wash your hands. And we are practicing social distancing, so everything will be set 6 feet apart. And we're going to have a fun time. It's going to be food, wine, DJ, vendors.
Yeah, a great way to close out the summer for us.
Yes, close out the summer.
That's right.
That's right. So thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you subscribe,
Like,
and comment, and share with your friends. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Sip and Discuss. Peace.